Get ready with me while I tell you guys about my snowboarding experience on Sunday. Anybody who is familiar with snowboarding knows it is so freaking hard to learn. Keep in mind that this was my only my second time going on the slopes this weekend. So my first time ever going was last season. This time I'm like, okay, I want to start to get used to some of the movements. We get there, I see these people bombing down the mountain, and it reminds me that it's actually really intimidating, but it's fine. My parents raised me to be a strong, independent woman. We get on the bunny hill, mind you. And I start going, and I'm like, okay, all right, I need to practice my toe edge though. So I start going toe, heel, toe, edge, slam my body into the ground. The way I hit the ground with force, you guys would not believe. I stared at the sky for a minute and I thought I was dead. After I slam into the earth, my boyfriend and my boyfriend's sister and her fiance come and they all ride over to me and they're just staring at me on the ground and they're like, "You good?" I'm crying underneath my goggles at this point. I was in so much pain, but I'm determined not to give up. So we get in the bunny hill line again. We go back up to the top. I'm cruising down. I'm feeling good. Catch an edge again, slam into the earth with the force of Hulk slamming Loki, lose my breath. I'm like laying on the ground trying to catch my breath again. It is so painful. And keep in mind, this is like one of the first runs of the season. Like the place just opened. So it's not like powder, it's ice that I'm slamming into. And they're like, "How are you doing? That looked like you're hurt. You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like I have no breath. I'm like, "Yeah, After our second time going down the bunny hill, they're like, "Taylor, like, I really feel like you got it." But even I was like, I need a little bit more room to practice. So they're like, "Taylor, like, we need to go on one of the runs. I swear to you, it's just like a long bunny hill." Intuitively, I'm like, "Taylor, you're probably not ready for this yet, but these guys are all really good. And I don't want to be the one party pooper." I'm trying to talk myself into it. I'm like, "Okay, Taylor, we can go on a big girl hill." So I did it. Pure fear in my heart. We go get in line for the main lifts. As we're riding up the lift, I am looking down at the slopes below. And they're like, "Taylor, this is the trail. Like, look how easy it is." I don't know what kind of bunny hills you guys been going on, but this seems a lot more intense than a bunny hill. I'm like low-key sharding my pants. Like, I am a head queen. Once I'm in my head, I have the hardest time getting out of it. But we get to the top of the hill, and it's time to get off of the lift. It's probably one of the most intimidating parts because everyone just kind of glides down. But as a snowboarder, you're not clipped in one of your feet. So you're just kind of like, all right, let's ride this and hope for the best kind of thing. The lift is coming to the top. It kind of slows down a little bit for you, right? I always sit on the far right side and I like to hold on. So it like pushes me, gives me the momentum to get down. The little wrist strap on my glove gets caught on the ski lift. So now I am wrapped to the ski lift and it starts dragging me with one foot in my snowboard, which completely removes all ability to have balance. Well, this foot slips. I face plant down because my board comes underneath me. I use this hand to catch myself and then I try and flip myself over so I don't land as hard. No, I just end up hitting the hell out of my hip and then this hand then comes ripping down because like the what's it called? Like the bungee cord of it. And I go slamming into the earth. And then I slide down it. At this point, my nerves are shot. We come around the corner and I see the edge of the slope we're about to go down. Looks like the steepest thing I've ever seen in my life. Granted, when you come over the hill, it wasn't as steep, but all I'm seeing in the beginning is just the edge and it looks like it drops straight out. I'm at the top of the hill. There's no way to get down other than riding my snowboard. So I turn around so that I'm facing away from the hill. I just start crying. I'm inside my mask, panic attack, crying, hyperventilating. After like 5 minutes of crying, I start to get myself together and I'm just feeling super embarrassed. "It's okay, Taylor, we're gonna go." I just boot scoot my way to the edge of the hill so that I can see what it looks like to go down. And I'm like, "Okay, Taylor, there's one way down. You've got to do this." I go about 3 feet, slam to the ground again, hit my knees, hit my wrists. My knees and wrists already hurt pretty bad from the bunny hill, so I'm in pain and I'm like, Every time I would fall, it would be like the most defeating thing where I'm just like, I can't do this. I keep getting up. Every about 2 feet, I'm slamming back into the ground. I'm in the crab position once I fall, just sliding down this icy hill. Then my boyfriend is like, okay, this isn't working. I'm having a panic attack. We have quite a bit longer to go, and I've completely given up on myself. My boyfriend is a skier, so he hands his poles to his sister, and we proceed to basically just sitting on my edge of my snowboard, just going down slowly. He's holding my hand. I'm just carving down through the snow. It's like sitting in a chair like this the entire way down. My legs are burning. I'm in pain. Caden, my boyfriend, is like dying in pain too. As we hit the bunny hill, we wrap around to the bunny hill. By that point, I'm done. My legs hurt. I'm squealing in pain. And I literally rip my board off of my feet. Caden takes it, and I walk my ass all the way down to the bottom of the hill, which was a good 15-minute walk. Never again. I'm gonna try again, but holy crap, snowboarding is so freaking hard.